What is up, everyone? This is Mr. ESPN X bringing you all your questions being answered. Yes, sir. I just want to thank you guys so much for the 100 subscribers and everything. And before we start, I just want to give you an update on why I haven't been uploading as of late. As you may know, I've pretty much been busy with school um, and just, studying because finals are coming up and just catching up with my homework because I fell really behind, in the start of the semester and everything. So yeah, I really do apologize, everyone. And of course, I do have the computer issue, which my laptop just completely went flip, like it no more. And I tried to figure out how would I do this Q&A, and I've decided, yeah, I guess I might as well just record it, the questions off of my gamepad. As you can see, my uh Wii U gamepad and everything. So yeah, and I do apologize, everyone. Not only that, I've just been trying to figure out how am I gonna record, you know, um, the rest of Injustice Gods Among Us, and I've decided that maybe I'm gonna have to do it live commentary. Um, so yeah, I just right now I'm waiting for a perfect time. Not only that, it's just I've been waiting for a perfect time to just be alone to actually record something, because whenever I try recording when I have company over, it just yeah, it doesn't go well. So yeah, and I do apologize, but thank you guys so much for sticking around and everything. And I'm still alive, so yeah. So I'm bringing you here the answers to your questions. So yeah, let's just go ahead and scroll down here. Yeah, just really take a moment to read this, because I tried recording like an update video, but of course, company was over, so I couldn't really record anything. So yeah, this is pretty much the other reason why, I haven't been recording as of late. So yeah. But anyway, yeah, just take the time, just, read this like little update comment. So yeah. All right. So let's go ahead and move down. One dog. One dog. Sorry if I pronounce everyone's names wrong, just letting you know. All right, here we go. One dog Iski says, "Are you still alive?" And I replied to him to this comment, "Yes, I am. It's the beauty of preparing for finals in 2 weeks. I'll upload something when I have free time." So that I already just answered your question. So yeah. All right, moving on. Shizu Hiwajima, the winner of the Mewtwo giveaway, asks, "What got you into games? What was the first game you ever played?" What got me into games was because I always, when I was like maybe like very wee little, maybe like 2 years old, 1 year old, I always see like my older brother playing, the Super Nintendo. I think he was playing Super Mario World. And I also answered your question, what was the first game I ever played? Well, it was Super Mario World. And yeah, I think it wasn't, I know I was born in 1990, and the first time I ever touched the Super Nintendo was probably like at 1992, 1993, I don't remember. So yeah, that was the first game I ever played. I always just looked at my brother, like spectated, like just look at him play, and I was just amazed by, like, the colorful world of Super Mario, and I just wanted to play like I wanted to try to play. Of course I did try, and like I kind of sucked. I didn't know what to do, and yeah. So yeah. Johnny John John 2099 a alternate ask, what was the first game you ever beat? It was Super Mario World. There's a funny story. The first time I did play was, I think maybe when I was getting like three, maybe. Um, my brother couldn't pass the final boss with Bowser with the little like that one little thing he's on. I think that little I don't know what's it called. That thing that in like Super Smash Brothers for the Wii U, Bowser Jr. rides that one helicopter thing. Yeah, it's pretty much like that. He couldn't beat it, and then I told him, "Let me try." And he didn't want. He was like, "You're not gonna get it. You're not gonna get it." And I was like, "Just let me try." and I got the controller and I beat it on my first try. And I didn't really find them hard, you know. All you had to do was just grab those little toys that he throws at you and just throw it at him. So yeah, I really didn't find it hard. So yeah. Kilo Games ask, where are you from? How old is you? Will you ever plan to do more than just games on here? Congrats, man. Where am I from? I don't really like to talk about, my personal things. I could just tell you that I live in the United States. So yeah. How old is you? I am 24. Will you ever plan to do more than just games on here? Um, I've always, yeah, I have thought about doing other things, just games. I've, planned to like, do like a little set like segments about like a review of each episode of Arrow. And I've also thought about doing like the top 20 Arrow episodes. And of course, I couldn't do those because I don't have a computer to like edit all that. And last time I did like a top 20 was like on my other channel, which was the top 20 video game characters. Um, and that took hell of a lot to edit. That was like the first time I sat in the computer like for the longest of time trying to edit everything, and I also had other people record certain characters. I remember I had my cousin, I had Matt's LP Adventures record that, certain characters. I had my cousin record the Pikachu. I also had my friend Matt record Sonic the Hedgehog. But yeah, I think it was more of my top favorite characters of all time instead of just the top 10 characters. Was it top 10 or I think it was top 12? I don't remember. But yeah. But that was just for like a little project for like a production team I used to be in. But yeah, I've thought about doing other things, maybe like a mini movie. But again, I really don't have a computer to edit everything. So yeah. Master Linnet, my good friend Master Linnet asks, "What made you want to do Let's Plays? What is your favorite movie? Top five." All right. What really got me into Let's Playing was because, before I did Let's Plays and my old channel, I did like walkthroughs and stuff like that. And I had a comment saying, will you ever do Let's Plays? I knew what Let's Plays was back then because, I had subscribed to like, Chugga Conroy, Nintendo Capri Sun, all those popular Let's Players and stuff like that. But those guys aren't really the reason what got me into Let's Playing. The real reason got me into Let's Playing was when I watched my friend Matt's LP Adventures Let's Plays. And, I pretty much, that what really got me into trying to Let's Play and stuff like that and everything. He was pretty much, my inspiration. After then, we became good friends, and you know, and then from there everything went well. So yeah. And my top favorite movies, I really don't like to like pick my favorites. There's just like a lot of movies I really like. But if I have to break it down to like top five, number five would probably be Captain America: The Winter Soldier. That movie has probably like I know like I'm a very big DC fan, but I'm not a fanboy. I like any comic book. Um, Captain America: The Winter Soldier has to be the best Marvel movie I have seen. The action, how everyone played out. Chris Evans did well as Captain America. I was skeptical before of him being Captain America because he was also the Human Torch for the Fantastic Four movie. But he actually does pretty well as Captain America. So yeah. And number four would have to be Guardians of the Galaxy. I just thought, that was like probably the funniest movie I have ever seen in a long time. Um, it's just very funny. The action's good too. Chris Pratt does well as Star-Lord and everything. So yeah. Number three would have to be Raiders of the Lost Ark. I'm really a big fan of the Indiana Jones films. I thought the Kingdom of the Crystal Skulls was okay. Of course, everybody had their problems with the alien thing, and in Indy going to the fridge to prevent the sorry, the nuclear bomb. But either way, I'm a really big fan of Indiana Jones. And of course, if I have to break down my favorite film of Indiana Jones, it will have to be The Raiders of the Lost Ark. It's just really awesome. So yeah, that's three. So number two would be The Empire Strikes Back. Oops, kind of went a little out of place like that. um, yeah, number two would be Empire Strikes Back. I'm also a big fan of, Star Wars. I grew up watching Star Wars when I was a kid. I had pretty much like all the toys, the merchandises, when I was little and everything. I even had a backpack of Star Wars. So yeah, I always carry my Luke Skywalker action figure with me every day. All the time, even at school I just, hide the Luke Skywalker inside my backpack, and when it has time, I play with it. I remember it was the good memories. But yeah, if I have to break down my favorite Star Wars film, it would have to be Empire Strikes Back. And I know a lot of people would agree with me with this because they say that Empire Strikes Back is probably like the best Star Wars film right now. And of course, there's this The Force Awakens coming out right now. And I saw in the trailer was really awesome. But yeah, Empire Strikes Back has to be my favorite. I just like the final fight between the fight between it's not the final fight between them two, but yeah, the fight between Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader, because that was the really well, actually no, it wasn't the first lightsaber battle. It was, the first lightsaber battle was with Obi-Wan when Ben Kenobi and Darth Vader, in New Hope. But I just really did enjoy, that film because it was like the first time I've ever seen like where the villain wins instead of the heroes. So yeah. And number one would have to be The Dark Knight. That's like literally like my favorite Batman film right now. Of course, there's Batman vs Superman, but I have to see how it goes. I've seen, the trailer, I've seen pictures, and I just, oh my God, I can't wait for Batman vs Superman. But right now, Dark Knight is my favorite film of all time. My first favorite film. The action's good. Heath Ledger, of course, did an like, oh my God, there's no words to explain how well Heath Ledger pulled out the Joker, you know. And a lot of people would agree with me or probably disagree with me. I'm not saying he's the best because, I can't pick favorites because Jack Nicholson did well as a Joker and, of course, Mark Hamill with the animated series. So I can't really pick, but Heath Ledger did a good job as a Joker and it pretty much, his performance, the way he prepared for it, it kind of like devastated him and, it made him, kill himself. Rest in peace, though, Heath Ledger. You are missed. So yeah. My good friend Raven Extreme asks, "Why didn't you clean your room? If you don't clean your room, you can't have your treat." Aw, I want my treat though. That's because in the video I was cleaning my room at that time. Will you play Monster Hunter 4 on the 3DS? I haven't played any of the Monster Hunter series, but I know, you don't have to play the first one in order to get the whole thing. As for the 3DS, I explained already, I traded in my 3DS for its credit towards my Wii U and everything. But if I do get a chance, maybe I will pick it up. I know it's a Capcom game, and I'm a really big fan of Capcom games, especially with Street Fighter and Mega Man X series. So, when I get the chance, I will pick it up and everything. So, yeah. And my good friend Dr. Hatchetman X says, "Hey bro, congrats on reaching 100 subs goal. I'm proud of you. I got 2 questions for you. What is your top 3 favorite Batman movies? And the other one is, what is your favorite Spider-Man movie of the 5 movies they made so far?" Thank you, Dr. Hatchetman. As for my top 3 favorite Batman movies, I'm a really big fan of Batman, just to let you guys know. And I probably explained this, in my Batman Returns for the Super Nintendo Let's Play. Yeah, I'm a really big fan of Batman. I enjoy their films, except maybe Dark Batman Forever was okay. Batman Robin was just horrible. But yeah. But now we're talking about my top three favorite Batman movies. Number three would be Batman Returns. Tim Burton's second take on Batman. I know there's like a little like mixed reviews about Batman Returns, but I still enjoyed it even as a kid. I keep watching it every time, and I still enjoy it. I just love Michael Keaton as Batman, and like I'm not again. I don't pick favorites. Everybody does well except for George Clooney. Val Kilmer did okay, but I do enjoy Michael Keaton as Batman. He's the really true Batman and everything. Um, and of course, Michelle Pfeiffer's performance as Catwoman, oh my God, it's just awesome and stuff. And yeah, there's no words to explain how much I loved Batman Returns as a kid. And even till this day, I still enjoy it. I always, rewatch it whenever, I come to it, and, I still enjoy it. Number two would be the first Batman film, Batman 1989. The first film, the first take of Tim Burton, the Tim Burton Batman, the original, 1989. Jack Nicholson, again, did an exceptional job as, the Joker. Michael Keaton did well. I just love the movie. It just had a lot of action and stuff like that, when Batman was fighting against those thugs. Even, like, when he was working his way up, to the bell tower in the church, all the way to, like, where Joker is at with Vicky Vale. I love that scene, everything, especially the one where he's and the bat plane and stuff like that. So yeah, and of course number one would be The Dark Knight. Again, Heath Ledger did a good job as a Joker. Christian Bale to this day is probably my favorite Batman. I know a lot of people disagree with me because of the growly voice, the "Where is it? Where's the trigger? You won't give it. You wouldn't give it to any other citizen." But Christian Bale is still, a good Batman. Again, I don't pick favorites, but I don't know. It's just something about Christian Bale that gets me. He did a good job as Batman. And hopefully, and I do have high hopes for Ben Affleck that he will do good as as Batman. He's gonna do exceptionally well. Don't underestimate Batman versus Superman: Dawn of Justice. Just don't. Just watch it. And as for my favorite Spider-Man film, I haven't been really a big fan of the Amazing Spider-Man and the Amazing Spider-Man 2, though I think that Andrew Garfield does really good as both Peter Parker and Spider-Man. But I'm gonna have to give it to Spider-Man 1, the first Spider-Man film. Tobey Maguire does very well as Spider-Man. I don't know, he's just like to this day when I watch, I think he's not very like they should have just went with like a teenage Spider-Man, like they kind of did with Amazing Spider-Man, because in the comics, Spider-Man's this teenager, and I like how the Marvel Cinematic Universe is gonna go with younger teenage Spider-Man, so I really like that. But yeah, the first Spider-Man film, it has to be my favorite one. The jokes, still get me. Tobey Maguire does good. William Dafoe as the Green Goblin, oh my God, dude, it was just perfect. So, and even though I think, he probably should have been a better Joker. So, yeah. So, yeah. And that pretty much does it, everyone. Thank you guys so much for, your time asking me these questions. For those who still want to ask me questions, go ahead, write down in the comments below. Any question you want, I'll do and I'll do another answering question video. And I just want to thank everyone for the 100 subscribers, for for the 100 subs, for subscribing to me. All you 108 people out there watching this right now, thank you guys so much. And of course, if anyone's asking me questions, just answer them. Just ask me a question, and I'll answer them, in a separate video. I really do like doing Q&As. So yeah. Um, I think that pretty much does it. And thank you guys for sticking with me, even though, I haven't uploaded anything as of late. I'll try to record something, maybe next week, most likely, because I have to continue study for the finals, which is next week. So yeah. And, I just found the free time to actually record something today. So yeah, so just stay tuned for episode 7 of Injustice Gods Among Us. And from there, I'll probably do a little something. I'll probably record me playing zombies from the time being, or probably like a little Mortal Kombat X ladder. So yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching. This has been Mr. Espinoza saying good night, good morning, good day, whatever time you're watching this video. See you guys later.